Hello everybody, it's been a while since I put a video up. I know, I'm not sorry though. Just been a very busy boy. I'm just going to catch you up on a few things, what's been going on. It's been absolute heat wave nightmare. Excuse me, just let me move out of the way so I can put you there. Oh. There you go. Absolute heat wave nightmare in this country. It's not normally this bad. It doesn't normally linger for that long, but it got up to like 37.5 degrees in the van. So we've been like trying really hard to keep cool, and it's still really hot. It's still getting up to 30s, over 30 degrees in the van and stuff during the day. We have put a new skylight in our bedroom area, got rid of the old rubbish original ones, got one that opens right up, which is really nice. And we do plan on changing the one in the overcab bed as well, and the one in the bathroom at a later date, but that's a whole nother thing. I'm considering air conditioning. Maybe you guys can help me out on that. Is there anything you have in your vans, if you're in a hot country, America somewhere or whatever? What do you have in your RVs, motorhomes, campervans in the way of air conditioning? We don't have any roof space I can use. I could use this area here to put a unit, if it's a small enough unit to go up above the bathroom window. Roof space we don't really have any, because we've got obviously ceiling fans in here and solar panels everywhere, and at the back of the van there's more roof vents and solar panels on the back. Then there's no other outside walls really I can use. Another thing we're going to do is we're going to put a window in here, possibly take one of the windows off the front, because in the overcab area we have two windows at the front. They never ever get opened, so the idea was maybe to get rid of those, put one of them in the kitchen here, so we've got another window to open, a bit more light, and maybe put a solar panel across the front. Maybe, we'll see. And we are upgrading our fridge this week. This is our fridge at the moment. It's just a standard household under-counter fridge, freezer. It's been in the van for 3 years. It's literally falling to pieces, and it's obviously power hungry as well, because it's 240, it's running off the inverter. So we've got a 12-volt fridge freezer coming, which is a little bit smaller than that one. It's the biggest one I could find, and we're going to have a pull-out freezer, which is going to pull out from under the sofa there, which means Tracy's going to have to find somewhere else for her shoes to go. That's another dilemma. I was thinking maybe do a shoe rack in the corner here, or something where she can put her shoes. So that's going on, and we're also going to have a mini fridge in the front, because we've been driving around this heat and there's never a cold drink to grab. You're like, oh, it's just like warm water that's been sat in the front, and it's like, oh, it's like drinking bath water. It's horrible. So I thought, okay, well, as we're doing the fridge, we're gonna have 3 fridges. Well, one fridge, like a mini fridge in the front, and a freezer under there. So hopefully that will work out better for us. And obviously they're all 12 volt as well, so it's not going to be as power hungry. So that's what's going on. Also been working on Adam's van, Harley's boyfriend's van. I've been helping him out with a few bits and bobs, and that's coming along, because that needs to be done by the end of the summer. And also obviously helping my friend Daddy Boy with his van as well, but he helps me with my van all the time, as you know. So we go backwards and forwards, which is all cool. And I'm actually going to go there right now. So fridges should be arriving tomorrow. There's a few bits and bobs arriving today, but the fridges, which is the main thing, is coming tomorrow. I have to raise the sofa up a little bit as well to accommodate, but I had to do that anyway because I put the water tank over there, so it all needs adjusting, so that's all right. But yeah, the list is ever growing. You take one thing off the list and then 3 things get added. Anyway, it's another hot day. Let's do it. So we've got the first of our, it's not even a fridge, it's a cool box, but we've had this on all night and it's got some waters in it, and I've just pulled the water out and it's gorgeous. It's ice cold, man. Have a little slurp. Oh, so I'm really impressed with that. But we have got another one coming, which we'll probably send back, which is only a 6 litre one. This one's better because it's top loading. Saw it in Halfords, I was like, ah, that's going to be better. So they're on offer at the moment if you're interested. And that's just down here, and you can get, I've got 4 cans in there, and we had 4 waters in there. At the moment it's running off of a 240 adapter, because it's a 12 volt cooler, which isn't the most efficient thing to do, because we're going from 12 volt battery up to 240 volts via an inverter, and then back down to 12 volts again. So I'm going to hardwire that in, probably hardwire like a cigarette socket down there to the 12 volt, and then that'd be more efficient. But yeah, impressed with that. So waiting for our big fridge and our big freezer to come. Yeah. In case you were wondering, it's 26 degrees in here. Just double check with the bubble, what's the name? 25.5. So that's pretty good. Okay, there's the fridge. Much better. That's the temperature, -20, and the fridge is 4. It's going down a little bit because we just put all the food in it. So I need to make all this good. I'm going to put a cupboard door on the side of here, I think, frame this, so we can keep our stuff in there. There's plenty of ventilation around it. It's screwed in, it's solid. Oh yeah, happy with that. And here's our freezer, which is yet to go under the seat. But what I need to do now is I need to put 2 12-volt sockets, one for the cooler in the front, which is down there, and one to power this. That's already on 12 volts, that's great. And then everything will be 12 volt. Bingo mass. Right, is the next day. Fridge, freezer and cool box has all been running. Obviously the cool box and the freezer is still running on 240, but we're going to get that remedied. So here's the fridge. Obviously I need to sort all this out in here, which I will do. I'll build a cupboard there. We found this is the right temperature for this. We had it on -20 and 0, but some of the stuff at the back of the fridge was frozen, so I've knocked it down a bit, and I think that's all right. Tracy, aka T-Bone, does get a little bit obsessed with the numbers. She kept stressing about it because every time she opened the fridge, obviously it went up a bit because it's going to, right? And then watching it go down. I don't know whether it's a good idea having the numbers or whether I need to put a sticker over it. She's especially obsessed with the freezer. I'll show you that in a sec. So the chest freezer is now under there, it fits really well. I've obviously got to raise the sofa at the moment. Our sofa is just resting on top of it, and you can see it kind of goes, because I've got the water tank over there which did raise it up a little bit. Now it's a little bit higher, but that's going to be basically the height, so that's okay. I've got room under the window for it to go up a little bit anyway. I reckon it's going to be bang on, and it doesn't feel too high sat at that height either. All I've done is I've got these little wheels. I've got them on Amazon. I think they're about 13 quid for 4, and you get some other bits and bobs which you don't need, but it's for moving furniture around. Can hold up to 350 kilos, I think, but this is obviously not weighing anything near that, and it works brilliantly. And it just slides out, look. Brilliant. And there it is. And then when we're watching TV or whatever, we've got a little coffee table because it's got cup holders in it. Yeah, there's the numbers that she's obsessed with. It won't go to -20. It's set to -20. It won't go down there. It's just -19. But everything is frozen in there. It's all good. So if you're interested, the chest freezer is the Alpicool X30. It's 30 litres, and it's 12 volt and 240 volt. Comes with both cables for that. And the fridge is this one, if you want to look it up. It's also by Alpicool because they both run off the same app, which is really handy. And that's 12 volt only, both compressor fridges. The chest freezer can double up as a fridge, but it's either or. You can't like split it. Some of them, the more expensive ones, you can split it, but it could either be a fridge or it can be a freezer. We're using it as a freezer at the moment because the freezer compartment in the fridge isn't as big as our last one, but it all depends on the situation, which is nice, because if we wanted extra fridge space, we can just change the temperature and it becomes a fridge, which is awesome, right? Has eco mode and all that stuff. You know, you can look it up. So now my list has grown even more. You do one job, you tick that off the list, and now there's another 3 jobs because I've got to build that cupboard now, and I've got to raise the sofa now, and we were talking about moving the diesel heater, undersling it, and then having ducting in the bathroom and putting ducting somewhere else, and then it'll be away from the fridges. But you know, the list will not defeat me. Oh no, it will not. So it's been a couple of days. Everything is running hunky-dory. There's my frame for my door ready to do. I haven't done that yet. I've raised the sofa. Bingo mass. All done. And that fits in there lovely, and it's nice and solid. And we've got the 12 volt sockets in. There's one. Can you see it? One there. It's plugged into that. And then there's one down there for the cool box when we want to use it. And Tracy made this lovely macrame strap, which we put on there so it doesn't come flying out when I'm driving around corners. Good job, people. Now, we've done some calculations, and having the 12 volt fridge freezer and the 12 volt chest freezer means that uses around about the same, maybe slightly less, we're not 100% sure yet, but maybe slightly less than our old fridge freezer. But what we've gained is more freezer space or more fridge space, so it's better in that way. But the best thing about it is now I don't have to have my inverter on 24 hours a day. If I turn the inverter off most of the time, which I can do now, I can save around 30 to 40 amp hours a day, because that's how much that uses just idling, which is mental, right? So overall, we're better off for power. It's not huge, but you know, over a week that adds up, doesn't it? So, and through the winter, obviously, they don't work as hard, so they'll be more efficient anyway. So yeah, bingo mass. So I'm going to leave the video right there. I know it was a bit of a weird one for you. If you're into fridges, then this is right up your street, isn't it? Anyway, gonna love you and leave you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Yeah, you know what to do. And peace till next time. And God bless you. See you in the next one.
We'll ride these roads forever. Side by side we'll chase the sweetest moments whispered in our little space. With laughter and loving every turn we take. This thing called amazing grace, no chance will break.